Hello again everyone, and welcome back to Crafts by the Bow. My throat is still a little bit sore, as you can tell, but I'm making my cards for my classes, and I just wanted to show you, what I was making and give you a little idea of what to expect if you're coming to my class. Now, last time I was making this beautiful card with the little poinsettias and things, and this time I'm making more of a card for a child or a family, and it's going to be the square card where I put a circle on the top. And I have done this design before, and if you look back in my videos I'd used the Daisy Delight punch and stamps to make it, but this time it's definitely a winter card. So we start off with a smaller piece of card than usual. It's 8.5 by 4 1/4, and you score at 4 1/4 so that you have a small square. Okay, let me just find my bone folder which has run away. Oh, there it is. I'm just going to press it down a little bit more because I'm using the thick Whisper White card, and with it being a little bit heavier, it doesn't always fold first time. And next of all, I'm using some DSP, and I'm using the Santa's Workshop DSP. I've made a couple of cards with this already that you've seen, and this time I'm going to be using the little snowmen again. Let's see where they are. These ones with the little flocked snowflakes. It's so pretty, it feels so good. So that's the one I'm using, and I've cut a piece of it. I cut the snowman one, but I'm using the back of it, and I've cut it at 4 by 4 so that we've got that nice little edge all around. I'm going to pop that on. It's a shame to cover up those snowmen, but I need the backing paper. And we are having a little snowman on the front, so there we go. Now, if this had been a coloured card that I'd used on the back, I would have been cutting a piece of white card for inside at 4 by 4, but because it's already white, I'm not going to. Okay, and then we're going to need to choose like our design or our picture. I started off thinking I was going to use this spirited snowman, and I was going to cut him out and put him on the front, but then I really do love these little snowmen. So what I decided to do was to use my stitched circles and my scallop circles and my plain circles, and I found a stitched circle that fitted this snowman. So I thought, right, that's just the right size. And then I chose my next circle, just the plain circle, and I'm going to cut that out with the DSP. And then I chose a scalloped circle that I'm going to cut out in the Whisper White card. So I've already gone ahead and cut those, and they've run away again. These little snowmen run away all the time. Here you are. So this is the scalloped circle in the white. So we can take that one off. We've used that one. And then the plain circle, I've cut out just a piece of the snowman paper. I'm using the back again, and I'm going to adhere that to there. Now, there are all sorts of pictures in this paper that you could use. At the end, I'll show you how some of the others would work, especially Mrs. Christmas. Okay, and then I cut out the snowman using the little stitched circle, and he's going to go on here, but I'm not going to adhere him on there. I'm actually going to use one of these Wobble springs. I bought these ones from Amazon, but you can make your own with a little piece of wire, and what you do is just wrap it round a pencil or your finger, pull it off, and then when you've got the little coil, you put a little circle of paper at each end, glue one circle down here, one circle on the back there, and you've got your own Wobble spring. But because I already had some, I'm going to use these. And on these ones, you the side where you can see the hole all the way through with the spring is the side that you stick onto your embellishment. Now it only just fits on here. So let me just pop it on. Okay. And then you take the backing paper off. Like this. And then just put him on just where you want him. And then he will just wobble. So now we need to put this onto the card. And the card cannot be longer than 5.5 inches because that's how long our envelopes need to be. So I just put the card, I'll just move it up a little bit so that you can see. I put the card on the grid paper and I work out where the 5.5 inches is, and I always try and be a little bit under that. So that would be exactly on 5.5, but I'm going to put it down just a tiny bit. And then we just put adhesive on the bottom half here. If you'd rather, you can put it a little bit of the adhesive on here, but I like to put it just on this circle. So I'll put my card, make sure I've got it the right way. Card on here, find my little wobble man. Here's the 5.5 inch line, so I'm going to go down a little bit, just like that. Check I've got him in the middle. Yeah. So there he is. Throw these pieces away. And then I want a little sentiment. So I got all of my Christmas stamps out. And what I did, I'm going to use this punch again. And so what I did, I punched out a piece and I kept this piece because then I can use this as a template just to go over the words to see if they're going to fit. There is this one that comes with the flourish filigree, and that's the one I used on the last card. And I wanted to use something different. And in the timeless tie-ins, I liked this one that said, "May the warmth of Christmas fill each corner of your heart and home." And it just fitted perfectly, look. So I've stamped it in green. I'm just going to punch it out. Make sure it's nice and straight. And then I'm going to put it on here with a couple of dimensionals. There's not an awful lot of stamping for this card, just once for the sentiment. But it makes a really cute little card. So let's put that there. You could put some ribbon behind if you wanted. Like that. What I think I might do for the inside is cut out another one of these, or even the one where he's sleeping, and just pop it on the inside so that you've got something. Or you could use a little piece of the DSP across the bottom so that you had like the little row of trees just to match in with it. Really, it is up to you. I think I might just put the little trees, and I'll cut this out and just show you. So I'll just get the big shot. Let's put him in here, because I know I'm going to use him on another card. Wind it through. Like that. Pop the big shot back. And I get my little trimmer and just cut a piece off here. That. And then on the inside of the card we can either put this and then trim it off, or you could put it the other way and put the little snowman on just like this, just so that it gives you a little bit of something inside. Okay. So I hope you like that card, and if you're coming to card class, be ready to play with little wobbles. It is very cute. Okay, so thank you very much for watching me, everyone, and I'll see you again soon. Bye bye.